the highest court in our land, the United States Supreme Court, took a constitutional right that had been recognized from the women of America. And by undoing Roe v. Wade, basically made a statement that the government is in a better position to tell women what to do with their own bodies than that woman is. And here's the thing that I think has to be said about this issue. One does not have to abandon their faith, right, or deeply held beliefs to agree, but the government should not be telling her what to do with her body. I think that this just, it troubles me so when we see what is happening in different places in our country, which is really about rolling back progress. You know, the strength of our country has in so many ways been about our continuous path toward the expansion of rights. And now we're seeing these extremist so-called leaders who are trying to restrict rights. And on this issue, there's a simple point at play as far as I'm concerned. Trust women to make decisions about what is in their best interest. Priest, with their pastor, with their rabbi, with whomever they choose, but trust her.
Trust her. I like that. And a lot of black women and minorities are dying during pregnancy, given, related issues.
It's a big issue. So this is something I've worked on for years, and in particular the issue of black maternal mortality. Black women in our country are 3 times more likely to die in connection with childbirth than other women. Native women, twice as likely. Rural women, 1.5 times more likely. And part of the issue, especially when it relates to black women and Native women, is that they walk into the hospital or the clinic or the doctor's office and they're just not taken as seriously. And so the work that I've been doing is to really lift this issue up, because I think we should all agree with those statistics, and knowing that we have some of the worst outcomes for maternal health and mortality of any so-called advanced nation. For shame. And so part of the work that I've been doing is to raise this issue and then to put resources into, for example, what we need to do to train healthcare providers about racial bias. Right? Doing the work of also uplifting one profession that in particular I think should always be uplifted, which are doulas. And so part of how we wrote it into the work that we've been doing is I said, okay, of the trainers that should train all the other healthcare providers, the doulas should be trainers.
Yes.
Because that's about community-based healthcare that is, for what should be a very joyful moment in a person's life, giving them that joy and allowing them to have that joy because they are treated with dignity and with respect.
As they should be.
As they should be.
As they should be.